No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
In 1968, George Romero brought us Night of the Living Dead. It became the classic horror film of its time.
Not that room! Not that room!
Now, George Romero brings us the most intensely shocking motion picture experience for all times.
It gets up and kills. The people it kills get up and kill. This situation must be controlled before it's too late. They are multiplying too rapidly.
Dawn of the Dead.
Meet me on the roof at 9 o'clock. Getting out.
I don't believe
We're
it.
gonna
What?
get out in the chopper. We've got to survive. Somebody's got to survive.
They kill for one reason. They kill for food. They eat their victims.
Imagine, if you will, that something has gone terribly wrong.
Shoot it, man.
Now, accept the fact that there's no escaping the horrible consequences. George Romero brings back the dead. Night of the Living Dead has ended. Dawn of the Dead is here.
We must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or our friends. They are not. They will not respond to such emotions.
Operator dead. Post abandoned. We may never get out alive. It's everywhere. What the hell is it?
Looks like a shopping center, one of those big indoor malls.
What are they doing? Why do they come here?
Some kind of instinct, memory, what they used to do. This was an important place in their lives.
What is it?
We've got a war.
I'm afraid.
We have spawned our own savagery. Soon, it will consume us all. It is a horrible, hauntingly accurate vision of the mindless excesses of a society gone mad.
They must be destroyed on sight.
When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth.
We are down to the line, folks. We are down to the line.
Dawn of the Dead.
You know, by now, you might be buying gasoline by the liter. Hi, I'm Sandra Kenny, a member of the United States Metric Board. The metric system is becoming part of our lives more and more these days, including the gasoline we buy. And many service stations have already converted their pumps to dispense gas by the liter. You'll notice there's no more half pricing either. The full amount you see in the pump window is the full amount you pay. If you're like me, you usually fill it up or ask for gas by dollar amount. And with liters, you still get the same amount of gas for the same dollars. If you'd like to know how to figure your car's mileage using liters, the United States Metric Board can really help. Write to us with your questions or your opinions about metrics. The address is the Metric Board, Box 7700, Washington, D.C. 20044.
That an amplified human voice can shatter a glass is remarkable. That a cassette recording of that voice can shatter a glass is amazing. But after 1,000 plays, can the same cassette still shatter a glass? It can if it's totally new Memorex. Now even after 1,000 plays, reproduction so true, we ask, is it live or is it Memorex?
Boy, you can't trust anybody these days.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another very special episode of the BDC Show, the only channel that lets these geese walk like pimps right in front of him and doesn't run them over. Because I'm not a complete animal, ladies and gentlemen. And the last time we left, I was doing my 34 in Columbus, Ohio. And right after that, we ended up picking up there in Columbus, got caught in a crazy rainstorm. They put me in the wrong door and made me move. And right when I was moving the truck was when I had to get out and open up the doors and everything. And I got completely soaked, man. I was a total drowned rat, ladies and gentlemen. It sucked. So I ended up being wet for the rest of the day. Just beyond these trees, there was a building. And just before I took this footage, it actually got struck by lightning. Like, legitimately. Like, I saw it get struck by lightning. It was the loudest boom I ever heard. I thought a bomb had gone off. I was like, what the hell is going on, dude? And, yeah, like, you could hear, like, electricity crackling. And then later on, I found out that a church actually got struck by lightning and burned to the ground. So I guess God's even mad at his own people. Which, you know, that's really sad. That's really unfortunate. But, you know, what can you do? So anyways, we've been going hard the last couple weeks. We did an hour-long episode last week. And then we put out 2 episodes in a row the week before that on Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to take it easy this week. I'm not saying that this episode's going to be short or anything. I'm just saying that we're not going to be going as hard as we did last time. That 1-hour episode, just uploading that from my phone, it nearly fucking... It like nearly crashed my phone. Like, I had to delete a bunch of apps and then reinstall them. It was crazy. It was completely nuts. So yeah, this is after I got drenched in the rain, so you can see me sitting there kind of like moping and shit. I wasn't really moping, but it was just like the ramp on the door didn't work, so they had to like send me to a different door, and I just was like, God damn it, man. Like, couldn't you guys have figured this out the first time and not been, you know... Because I sat there for like an hour, and I'm like, dude, like, I already started late today. Like, I need to fucking get moving and shit. Instead of dicking around with the wrong doors and all this bullshit. But, you know, whatever. So, yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for my green light so that way I could get out of here. And just as soon as I was thinking, I hope this son of a bitch turns green real quick, ta-da, it happened. And then it was off to Pennsylvania. Toby Hanna, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen. Nice little 500-mile trip. not too shabby, if I say so myself. So eventually, we left Ohio, and we did not go down Highway 666, because that's the devil's highway, the highway to hell. Instead, we went on this fucking piece of shit highway, Instead, we went on this piece of shit highway in fucking Pennsylvania. This is just south of Pittsburgh, and you'll see what caused this huge backup. But it was gnarly, dude. It lasted fucking forever. And it seriously screwed up my time. And at the same time, my GPS was spazzing out. It was acting like I was driving through empty fields, going down restricted roads, and just doing all kinds of crazy shit. Like, I even stopped at one point and sent a message to dispatch. I'm like, hey, regardless of what it says I'm doing, I'm not driving. Oh, I left out the best part. There was a part in fucking, when I was in Pittsburgh itself, I was driving parallel to a river, and it was saying that I was in the river. Can you believe that shit? In the river. So I ended up calling dispatch, and I'm like, hey, whatever it says I'm doing, they're lying. Oh yeah, here's what ended up causing it. I actually saw these guys on the interstate before I got there, and I was like, holy shit, will you look at this? Excuse me. Here it is. The big reveal. This dude's truck flipped over. He's going to have some explaining to do. Man, that's fucked up. And then I saw these people. They were standing on a bridge near Monroeville with a sign that said ICE equals Gestapo, which, I guess, I don't know. That's not really for me to decide. I don't really pay attention to politics anymore. But how coincidental is it that there was a Dawn of the Dead trailer at the beginning of this episode, and we just happened to end up driving right through the city where the mall was that, well, it still is there, that they filmed that movie at. Very interesting. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we were driving to Tobyhanna, Pennsylvania. And when you're in Pittsburgh, not only is it the home of the awesomest football team in the whole world, but it's nothing but bridges and tunnels, y'all. Everywhere you turn, it's bridges and tunnels, tunnels and bridges and tunnels. So if you ever go there, be prepared for that, because that's what you're going to be dealing with. Also, the storm that we left in Columbus actually basically ended up following us and picking up some steam. So when we ended up parking, we were at the North Somerset service area on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I actually wasn't even supposed to go that way. Like I said earlier, my GPS was spazzing out, so for some reason it took me to the turnpike. I mean, it's not really the wrong way. It's different than the assigned route. So I basically added like 60 miles to my route, which I'm probably more than likely not going to get paid for, but that's fine. I'd rather go down a road I know than a road I don't know. So yeah, that happened, and that was tons of fun. We basically came all the way up Interstate 99 through central Pennsylvania, came out on Interstate 80, and from there it's pretty much a straight shot to Tobyhanna. You have to get off on, I think it's 380, 390, something like that. I think it's 380, and then yeah, it takes you right up there. And then the Walmart where I went to drop the load was, I've been there before. It's super easy, like real easy to get around, and you don't have to like fuck around, and there's always lots of places to put a trailer, and they don't care. They're just like, yeah, put it in this section anywhere. Which is cool. That's like right up my alley. Like, I hate it when they're like, you have to put it in this particular spot, and of course when you go to that spot there's already something in there, so then you got to put it in the next closest one. It's like, these guys just cut out the middleman, and I like that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for doing that. Thanks. All right, so we got a drop-in hook in Pennsylvania, headed down to Mississippi. But it ended up being a live load. And so the next morning I woke up as we were driving down I think we were in Virginia somewhere. And I took a look at my tire. I didn't do like a really good post-trip, so when I woke up the next morning, I was like looking at my tire and I saw this. So I had to have some guy come out and replace it. So, but that's cool. We got new front tires. I got my other steer tire I got replaced, I don't know, some odd years ago. Some odd months, like I think it was like back in June or July, a couple months ago. But yeah, then I was kind of happy that we're going down to the south because they have really good food down there. I could eat my way through that part of the country, if you know what I mean. That's why I'm so fucking fat, man. They keep sending me to the south. But the thing about going down that far south is they'll probably end up sending me to Georgia. And by Georgia, of course, I mean Atlanta, which is fine, but, you know, it's just not really my cup of tea. I don't like Atlanta. But everything that we do seems to be right around where Atlanta is. So, oh yeah, this is an airport that's right in the middle of the interstate. That's Interstate 7. That's Interstate 81. This is Rural Retreat, Virginia. We spent the night at this rest area, which we got there like at 5 o'clock, but it was already almost full. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. So it was a nice drive. A lot of rain. I felt like this entire, even when I was up in Pennsylvania, like the last few runs I've been me just outrunning the storm, stopping, the storm catching up, getting rained on, taking off again, and then when you take off again, you catch the storm, you're back in the storm, you outrun the storm, and then you stop again, and then the storm catches you again, and it was just a never-ending cycle. Never-ending, I tell you. Yeah, but with that in mind, we're probably going to go ahead and wrap this up this week. Don't start crying and don't start begging. Like, why is it only 20 minutes? Dude, I gave you guys an hour-long episode last week. And then the week before that, 2 weeks ago, I gave you 2 episodes in consecutive days. So, don't cry. No llores, vato. Don't cry. But yeah, we're going to get some sleep. And hopefully we'll be able to get to our 34, which I'm not really sure how much time I have left this week. But I know I got, I'm getting pretty close. I have to be getting pretty close to that. So, yeah, but anyways, so we're going to wake up early tomorrow and get into Horn Lake, Mississippi. Make this drop, and then look how blurry that is. Why did I even... Oh yeah, I took a wrong turn in Nashville and ended up having to drive this big fucking truck downtown, but I get to see cool architecture like that. But boy, making those turns was fun. Like real fucking narrow ass city streets. That's not the Mississippi River, folks. We're still on the east side of the river, so in fact I don't think we're going to cross it because we're going to turn south at Memphis. I don't think we're going to cross the Mississippi at all. This is not my footage. This is actually, I got it from that website or that YouTube channel, Bonehead Truckers. I don't know, I was watching it and that shit just had me cracking up. There we see Swifty Swift getting a good shot at the dirt. This is in Laredo. Look at that. Oh, shit. He tipped over. What a dumbass. And then this last one, like, I don't know, it really kind of scared me, but I don't know. Everybody involved in that shit was just driving way too fast. That guy flipped that shit over. Oh, pick it up, son. Yeah, look at this. In the snow driving that fast. But anyways, we're out of here. We're going to, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode this week. But before we go, we have a very special sponsor of the channel who wants to say what's up to you guys. So, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's me taking a piss. Fucking great. That's just absolutely excellent right there. What a great way to end it. But anyway, here's a word from our sponsor, and that'll be the end of this episode. I love you guys. And until you then, don't you go changing. Don't you do that shit.
Sooner or later, you're going to try White Owl, and when you do, we got you. Maybe we'll get you with the Great White Owl flavor, or the mildness, or one of the Great White Owl shapes, like this, New Yorker. But we're going to get you. You know we're going to get you. It's only a matter of time, and then we're going to get him, White Owl. We're going to get him. White Owl. We're going to get you.